All right, everybody. This is Miggs, the Miggs. I'm a little out of breath, so hold on. All right, everybody. This is Miggs. I'm sure you've seen me on the channel for John the Torres. Well, now you got just Miggs. And this is a Torres takeover. So, with this takeover, we're gonna start out here in the Mediterranean. All right, just paddleboarded my way out a little bit, not too far. See the shore over there. And while I catch my breath, wanted to say what's up to everybody. We are in the Ionian Sea, off the coast of Calabria, not too far from Crotone, an old Greek city here in the Mediterranean. And yeah, I'm gonna venture out here into the ocean a little bit. Not too far, current's pushing me in anyways. I'm not gonna make it very far, but this is definitely your tourist takeover. And we start here, right in the ocean. All right, everybody, I'm here with my Dukes. All right, my Dukes. We've all met Pops, Ponce, right?
Yeah.
He's a little wild. He's the wild one. My Dukes is a little more relaxed.
A lot more relaxed.
A lot more relaxed. Right now, we're gonna cover how my Dukes is feeling here in Calabria. How do you feel, Hazel?
I'm so excited. I'm ready to kiss the ground when I get
Kiss the ground. Now there's some olive trees over there. You want to sleep under the olive tree?
Definitely.
It's about 98 degrees today here in Calabria. It's hot, and we're going up the mountain. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but that's the first town over there in the distance. It's called Crotone, where Miss Hazel's grandmother's from.
Yeah.
Right? And then we're gonna go to another town. Above that, you'll see some footage, and that's way up in the mountain. We'll throw how many feet, or I should say, Mr. John will throw how many feet in the air we'll be up there in Cerva. You know, it's gonna be up there. We're gonna take a nice little ride. We're gonna go through the town.
Yeah.
That second town is where your grandfather is from, where they immigrated from, here in Calabria. The story is they met on a farm somewhere over here. As you can see, it's all farms. The whole thing is all farms. There's olive farms, tomatoes. So they met on a farm. They decided to go to America, and out came Hazel.
Yeah.
Later on, and then me, right? Generations down the line.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah, it's plenty.
Plenty of us.
But how have you liked Italy so far?
I love it. I don't want to go home.
She doesn't want to go home. You hear
I
that?
want to stay.
She wants to stay.
I
Where you
feel
gonna...
like I'm home.
How was Napoli? You like Napoli?
Oh, Napoli was beautiful too.
Napoli was great.
Napoli.
I like
Yeah.
Napoli. Yeah, Napoli was great.
Napoli's beautiful.
Good vibe. Calabria is more the countryside. It's very mountainous. The ocean's ridiculously beautiful. Very much like the Caribbean. Gives us Puerto Rico vibes, right? A little bit down here.
Yeah, it looks like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you know, a lot of farms, very dry. The ocean's blue. A lot of beach towns. Yeah, it's great. So,
Yeah.
but this is another part of the Torres takeover.
Yeah, my history.
Hey, you heard it here, right from the source.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I am in a state park. Oop, twisted my ankle a little bit. I'm in a state park right now in Calabria, just outside of my great-grandfather's town, the town of Cerva. This is the province of Catanzaro, which is the bigger, also the name of the bigger city. And obviously this is part of Calabria, which is the bottom of the boot. Not all the way at the bottom, but we are in the mountains. It's a very mountainous region in the middle, and it goes down really fast, gets kind of flat, dry, and full of farms, like I showed you guys a little earlier. But I'm gonna show you the woods here a little bit. Big incline into a big drop. All right, I hike often in New England, also in Puerto Rico. Hiking right now here is kind of a combination of both. It's pretty cool with the trees. There's pine trees, a lot of pine trees. Reminds me of New England, but the heat's more like Puerto Rico. It's not as muggy or humid as we say muggy in New England, right? Ma Dukes couldn't make it. She started the trek down. There were a lot of stairs to start, and I kind of wore her out already. She's been walking a lot while we've been down here in Calabria. Let's get the camera off me here, but down there you can hear, well, you can definitely hear the waterfall. There is a waterfall that I'm shooting to see here. I'm out of breath because I ran down to basically do a recon mission to see if Ma Dukes would be able to make it down. And I don't think she'd make it down, might not make it up. And you can see when it rains, water comes down here, comes cascading down right over the edge, and adds, hey, to the swimming hole down there with the river down there. Looks nice. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep the camera on. I'm gonna keep trekking on. It's a cool little bridge here I already ran across. So it doesn't rain too much down here. I know they have like a rainy season. Don't know exactly when that rainy season is. Mr. John the Torres can throw it on the screen. Hey, little leaves, we slipped on the leaves. Hey, how you doing? We're also going to throw on the screen the name of this national park. Can't remember it at the moment. A little out of breath, and my Italian is not great. I've done well so far, but definitely need room to improve, right? Let's take a look down here. That's where I'm going. Get to definitely see some water reflecting through the trees. Can hear it. But this is a big like state park, national park, I don't know what to call it, but it's very big. There's a lot of trails that run through it. Again, very steep. Wow. So the Migs is used to jumping in the water, both in New Hampshire and also in Puerto Rico. This is a nice, looks like a little viewpoint. We're gonna walk out on it. I think the Migs is gonna jump in. We're gonna take a look at how it looks down there. Oh yeah. And we'll decide when I get down there. Wow. How about that, huh? Whew. I would describe this as like a gorge, right? Kind of a canyon. Definitely shades of both New Hampshire and Puerto Rico. It's very cool how similar both places are. So we're gonna keep it running. I know my guy John will probably edit most of this. Maybe we'll cut some out, or maybe we'll set up a whole video to see the whole trip down. Take a little shortcut here. Now my excitement levels are absolutely through the roof right now. I just think that since this is right next to the town, my great-grandfather, I know I had some ancestors that would come up here, or I should say down actually, they're a little bit higher, to go swimming. And there we are. Wow. Incredible. We only live once in this world. Not a lot of chances to do stuff like this. So the MIG's gonna strip down to the bloomers. Take some layers off here so that everything's not wet. I'm gonna go across here. Take my time. Rocks are very slippery when you're in a place like this. Hey, folks, don't try this at home, right? Andiamo. Wow, that's cold. Well worth it. Wow. Just a quick recap. I'm out of breath. Ran up for a little bit. Jumped in. After I jumped in, ran up. It's a little ways up, but it's not that bad. I'm out of breath solely because my excitement levels, endorphins, all that, absolutely through the roof. All right, that was great. That's something that I love doing, honestly. Jumping in the waterfalls really makes you feel alive. I said not to try it at home, but fuck that. Get out to your closest national park, state park, whatever it is. It's got a swimming hole, jump in. If you go to a Caribbean island, and you could jump Mexico, wherever, the Mediterranean, Greece, you could jump into the ocean, jump in. We only live once. If you don't know how to swim, wear some floaties.